Well, hello everyone. This is Will K-Mac Vintage. How are you all today? It is a Tuesday evening here in Cayman. It's 6:34 p.m. Um, Lately I've been working on this Apple III, but I'm kind of stuck at it right now. I need to get some things that are coming in with my cargo, which is on island and it is getting cleared. Customs already cleared it. I'm hoping tomorrow it will get paid and maybe it will be out of the container and I can get it either tomorrow or Thursday. But then I got a lot to do in there. I got a lot of stuff to build. Anyway, what I'm doing today is a small little thing. It is for the Apple III. Um, what I have here is these little suckers. And what it is it will become this little adapter. It's a floppy adapter. You connect the Apple III external or internal floppy here, and then you can connect a disk 2 or a FloppyEMU here, and it will work. So that's all that this is, and it is not a project I designed. It was made by a let's see here, by a Thorsten BR. It is on GitHub. It done an excellent job and provided everything. Um, so all I had to do was order some boards, the parts I need. It's just two actually connectors, a socket, a chip, and a 470 ohm resistor. That's all you need. Um, so you can solder the things on there and you're away to go. There are some options with some jumpers that you can do on the back. Um, um, you can jump it if it's let's see here, JP1. Yeah, but you don't, there's really not too much to jump. You don't need to jump anything unless you're gonna leave it. JP1 connects the drive 2 signal to the 20-pin connector. This signal element enables dual drive support of FloppyEMU. This signal cannot be used when connecting the original Apple Disk 2 drive, though. Okay, so um, it's not, you don't need to really add too many things to it. And then JP2 and 3 is these jumpers connect negative 12 volt and 12 volt to the 20-pin floppy header. These voltage supplies are required for the Apple Disk 2 drive, but they are not required for the FloppyEMU. It's recommended to leave these jumpers open if you intend to only connect FloppyEMU, but they have to be closed when you want to connect an original disk 2 drive. So if you want to connect a disk 2 drive, then you got to jump. Then on the back here, um, there is a jump 1 and 2 right down here that you got to connect, that you got to just put a solder ball on them. Um, okay, and then jumper 1 connects a drive 2 signal to the 20-pin connector. This signal enables dual drive support of FloppyEMU. This signal cannot be used when connecting an original Apple Disk 2 drive, though. Setting this jumper will not damage anything when a Disk 2 drive was connected, since there is also a resistor protecting the pin, but it adds unnecessary load. So it is recommended to only close JP1 when you connect FloppyEMU, and it intends to use the dual drive support. Otherwise, leave the jumper open. So that's if you're going to be doing dual drive with the internal. So anyway, but I don't close those. I leave those for the person to decide what they want to do. But I have to make some of these because someone wants some. So anyway, it's not too hard of what needs to get done. Let me turn on the microscope camera and then we'll go to the scope view. And then here you can see all I really gotta connect is I have this one. Let's take a bigger image. Let's take a bigger look at the whole thing. Okay, so up here on top we connect a connector for the Apple III side. Then there is a LS32 chip that gets connected right there in the socket. There's one actually resistor. These are not used. This capacitor is not used now. And then here is the connector for the FloppyEMU or the disk 2. So just a couple things that you need to solder on. There's really not too much. So basically, I start off with the IC socket. Um, so I'm gonna zoom this in, and I will fix your focus. There we go. And let's just solder this real quick. It doesn't take too long at all to solder this. So right now I'm just soldering in the IC socket. Okay, that's in. I want to straighten up this pin. And I want to straighten up this one too. I don't like to leave them too curved. Okay, so those two are in. Now I need the sockets for, and it shows you on the board how that's got to go on. Okay, so now we go do this. Yes, I'm gonna fix your focus because I gotta fix mine too. And here we go. What I'll do is I'll turn the board around and then I'll solder that side. I love how the solder flows. I mean, that is such a pretty thing. And why I put them both in is for me to get a good balance. See, and this is what I mean by I'll turn it around so I can get it from the other side. Ah, it came out. Okay, now we solder the other side here. So I'm hoping that I can get my cargo tomorrow. I doubt it because the thing was that my cargo came on the third ship for the weekend, and the port has to they were closed Monday. So there was a ship Saturday night. There was a ship Sunday night. My ship was on Sunday night. The stuff that I have. So those containers really won't get too much work until the ones from Saturday night are done first. They do them in the order that they arrive. I know because I used to be the deputy director there at the port, so I ran the cargo operations. So I know how all that works until I retired. And boy, I really love retired life. So much less stress, so much less problems, so much more at ease and easy going. I was wondering why my mat was feeling different. I have it on backwards. Huh. Anyway, so that's one connected. I'm gonna switch views again. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. Where's my remote for my camera? Okay, so this is the one that I just assembled. There it is. I have one of the LS32 chips right here. Let me bend these legs in a little bit. So, boy, these machined sockets are good, but they are can be a bit difficult to put the chips in. Okay, and there we go. That's in. Now I'm gonna clean the backside. This is a solution of just distilled water and my solution for the ultrasonic cleaner. So it will become a little like a soapy thing. It's to get the flux off and that and not so sticky. Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is just rinse it off with some IPA. And this one is done. That's it. It's not much things to solder. One, two, three, four things to solder. That's it. Okay, I don't have a case ready right now. I'm busy printing some more. I do got one side of the case, so this will sit in here. Okay, I do have the bottom of the case. So T. Brem was the person involved with this project. So his stuff is on GitHub. You can get these yourself, but I do have them here. It costed me about $1.60 a board, and then you're looking at the two sockets, the two connectors, the socket and the chip. So really not too much. I wouldn't even say this thing costs $6, $7. So and it will be a lifesaver. Well, it makes things a lot easier. I mean, it's. I can make two more because I have two more LS32 chips, and I need to order some more. I think I may have some coming. So it's just standard LS32 chips that it uses. So I do have these two more here that I can do. There's one completed. There's one in the case. So I think I need to try to get some different color resin. I have a resin printer, so I print this with resin. This was printed with a tough resin. In my cargo, I have two different resin types that need to get mixed together, and then it gives you a product that's a bit more flexible. It won't snap. What's happened with me with this case is when I put them together, um, because it's so hard, when it snaps in, you see, it goes and breaks. Look, you see. So, um, I think I'm gonna try to print some with those with that other resin and see how it goes. But yeah, this is the adapter, and um, my cargo arrives. I got some discs and that coming that I can test the Apple III disc disk I should drive because Jake sent me some that have software on them that I can try and see and try to get those two drives to work. I have two drives for mine. I have an internal, well, of course the internal, but I also have an external. But then I want to connect this and see how it works with the actually FloppyEMU. Um, so because I do have one of these for myself. So, um, but yeah, not much to this. This is something very simple to make. And I think I'm gonna try to make one and not use a socket because I want to see how it sits better in the case that's printed. So I may solder the chip directly to the board because then it sits a bit lower. It may go into the top part of the case a bit better. That's what I've noticed when I put these in, is that this sits pretty high. So I'm gonna try to do one. Well, let's actually do it now. Let's go ahead and try it. Let me switch cameras here. Let me solder this first. Let me solder on this actually resistor. You have focus there. Okay. Okay. Now that I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. Boy, my cable for my soldering iron is all twisted. Let me go ahead and cut these two. These two. All right, now let's try to get this chip in here. I do need to bend these legs a little bit. And let's try to get this in there. There we go. Y'all see okay? Focus good for y'all? One, two, three. Okay, I can solder three and then I gotta move it. Okay. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. Okay, so now that chip sits directly on the board. Nicely done. Let's get these other two sockets put in. Yeah, I'll get you a view in a second. So just give me a second here, guys. Again, I'm gonna. So yeah, so with my cargo, oh my God, what do I not have coming? I got so many parts coming, so many parts for projects that I need to do. I have my retro chip tester board coming, and all the. I already have the parts for it here, but the board did not make my last trip because it comes out of Germany, and with Christmas holidays and all that, it took forever to come. Once it left Germany, I mean, it sat in Germany for like 3 weeks before it even left. Once it left, within 4 days, it was delivered. And, you know, what sucked was that it arrived the day after that I left. I got that to build. I got parts to finish my ROM sim programmer, my Quadra ATX power boards. Um, some chips I need to finish the SC30 reloaded. Um, uh, Then machine-wise, I got a 2C Plus. I have a Macintosh Portable, a SE30, a 8500, 128K. I have one or two DOS machines coming, laptops, compact, and so forth. I think one compact and one Toshiba vintage laptops. Um, Lots of boards for other people to fix. Jake sent me like 6 boards. Mark up in Canada sent me a slew of boards. Okay, so now this is all soldered. Chip is soldered in. Looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Let's check it from this side. Yeah, they're good. Okay, so we will give this a clean. Let's switch cameras again. I didn't use the socket. Okay, so now this one is all assembled. Chip is on this. Chip is right on the board, and I think that's going to be so much better because now the case can go in and these can slide in a bit better. Um, I guess I could try it with a case that's broken. You see now there are standoffs here that it will sit right in. So, but I think it will go better in those standoffs now. Yeah, you see. So it does sit in there a bit better. See those standoff the guides. I mean, not only does it guide the board and hold it on the two sides, but it also only allows it to go in a certain amount. So I am printing a couple more here just to see. All right, so we're gonna clean this with the soapy solution, with the um, Flux detergent that is part of the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, I got so much cargo coming. I mean, floppy drives. I found some real hard to find floppy drives. I think I bought 2 of the original ones that were made for the actually 2C to go with the 2C. They look the same. Um, then some actually 400K ones, some 800K, different vintage, different numbers for the Apple ones and that. So got that coming. Oh my God, what do I don't have the papers here with me, but yeah, it's amazing. I got an Apple 3 board coming, some more parts, some SE30 reloaded boards I need to do. Oh geez, it's crazy. Y'all are gonna be surprised at how much stuff I have coming in. So um, Jake alone sent me like 2 or 3 SI boards, a 7500 prototype board. So got some nice things coming up. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too actually long. I'm already 24 minutes, and really, it's just something to kill some time that I'm doing until I get my cargo. So I may do some more different little things tonight. I don't know if I'll do videos on them. I got one more of these that I'll build, and I'll build that off camera. Um, I will put a link to the GitHub page where you can find these. If you don't want to build them yourself, contact me, and I can ship you some. It'll be a couple dollars. It won't be too much, and you gotta cover shipping. Really, I'm not making anything on this. I don't really want to make anything. I just want to provide the service for the Azure community, for the people that are out there that may need it. So basically, it will be the cost of the item. I may add a dollar or two um, to it for my time and then the shipping. So, but I have 2 of them here. I have 3 ready. I'll make one more, and then I'll have 4 that I can send out if you're interested in it. It is an adapter for the Apple 3 to work with the Apple II floppy drive or with the FloppyEMU. Be aware that there are some jumpers on the back that you may have to jump, or if you want to tell me what it is beforehand, then I'll do it. JP1 is jumped if you want your FloppyEMU to be drive 2. Um, it's recommended to only close JP1 when you connect the FloppyEMU and intend to use the dual drive support. Otherwise, leave this jumper open. Okay. Okay, so that's what that does. And then if you're not going to be using the Apple III with the FloppyEMU, and you're going to be using it with a original Apple II um, ribbon connector um, floppy drive 2, then I need to also jumper JP2 and 3 for you. Okay, so there is a manual configuration there that needs to get done. There's no jumpers for that. I don't see where that can be jumped. No. So it can only be done by a solder blob on those pins. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna end it then at this video. I will put a link to this page in this video to where you can find this project. It is not my project. It is open hardware. So credit to the actual creator. Um, it's still all of his work and his stuff on there. It's a very well done project. Very clean. Very easily to order. Very simple parts. Um, so the the item is very nice to work with. I do have I ordered 15 different types of boards that I have coming from a PCB manufacturer. I have 15 different kinds of boards. 6 of them are from my own project, mine and Jake's, and the other 9 are related to the Lisa. Um, I have a complete new set of boards for the Lisa coming. Well, I've got 5 boards coming for each: the CPU, the I/O, the motherboard, SCSI card, parallel card, 2 different test riser cards, and a profile adapter that can run with a Arduino Nano to emulate the profile on an SD card. So I got that project coming. So, but that won't be till March that I'll be doing them. Also, my mother and I are looking at doing some trips together. I need to take her some places and that she wants to do before in her older age. So there may be some periods coming up that I will not be around where I can do some shows. Um, so, but I'll keep you all posted on when that's gonna be. But anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed learning about this little device. Really, it's not much to it. A very simple little thing. Couple dollars. If you have an Apple III and you want one of these and you don't want to build it and order it, give me a shout. Drop me an email, kmacvintage@gmail.com. It is in the about, so you can find me that way. Okay, that's the only way that I really am actually accessible. Or you can leave a comment in this video, and I see all the comments. Okay, um, thumbs up on the video if you like it. Your choice. Subs to the channel. I will always appreciate some more. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a good evening. Alrighty, bye bye.